Oh, good afternoon. My name is Gerrit van Dijken. I'm the CTO for Shields, and today I'm here to talk a little bit about the 5G CAPEX drivers and the operators' legacy networks. So we've heard some excellent information over the last couple of days, today and tomorrow as well, about 5G. Some great progress is being made with the technology, the standards, and the use cases. But I want to reflect quickly on one of the reasons for the operators to want and offer 5G to their customers. So one of the spearhead features of 5G is the ultra-low latency use case. This use case dictates a major architectural change in 5G as compared to 3G and 4G. One of them being the CRAN and the other being the mobile edge core. Now, putting part of the core functionality close to the RAN sounds great when we're talking about utilizing virtualization and cloud computing. But most of you will be familiar with the business models in use for software functionality. And I'm talking about the licensing cost of the required NFV capabilities, and most probably you will require them at each central office in the country. Now, despite the promise of cost reductions by white boxing of the hardware platforms and the NFV software that runs on them, but pretty much the licensing for that software will not be cheap. So aside from the mobile edge core, the baseband functionality in the 5G RAN will still require dedicated hardware platforms to be able to achieve the low latency requirements of 5G. And off-the-shelf IT equipment cannot meet this low latency requirement. So that means on that front, the CAPEX for the operator will remain high as well. And I think it's clear to the operators that rolling out 5G will not bring the reduced CAPEX spending that they'd envisioned. Now, to minimize this CAPEX spend, Shields has developed some solutions that help the operator to utilize that equipment to the fullest extent. And our marketplace solution gives visibility on all the equipment within the group and giving the markets access to the national and internationally located network equipment. By having this visibility, the operator can ensure that the required hardware will be available where it is needed the most without the duplicated CAPEX spend, the stock wasting away in project warehouses, and other inefficiencies that happen in the rollout supply chain. Now, to illustrate this, we've seen some overspend within the operators ranging from 20% in some cases all the way to 90% on certain products for the operator. You can imagine the cost of this, not only the initial layout for the buy, but also just stocking that. The marketplace also provides a one-stop shop for the operator for the third-party equipment and consumables that are essential for an efficient rollout in their network. Having a single interface with this easy ordering, and you can think of an Amazon there without it actually using your credit card, saves some time and money. So another challenge for you as the operator will be about your rollout OPEX. 5G will require a new site architecture, as mentioned before, called CRAN. Now this gives rise to questions such as what new requirements are there, what do we have in terms of physical environment, what do we need to change there, what about hardening of the sites, and what is the most efficient and future-proof layout. So Shields has recently integrated the premier CRAN installation team into our North American organization, and they were involved in the first CRAN deployments on the West Coast and have since built some extensive experience on these 5G-ready deployments. Their knowledge on the specific requirements for the CLAN installs is unparalleled in this country, and with the addition of this capability to our portfolio, we're now extremely well positioned to advise and support the operators with this 5G challenge. So these 2 days are mainly focused on 5G, but we mustn't forget about your current installed base, namely 4G as well. So 4G will probably remain relevant until after 2025, but most OEMs, such as the Ericssons and the Nokias of this world, will have shifted their focus to 5G long before that. Now, to secure your investment in your 4G network, Shields can help through the marketplace solution with repair avoidance, supply and SPMS, and spare part management of those technologies. Now, using Shields as a service provider brings some efficiencies and cost reductions, which you can then leverage the cash of your 4G network to fund the 5G rollout. So to summarize, the Shields portfolio can help the operator with their transition to 5G through visibility on your rollout stock, one-click access to third-party equipment and consumables, experienced C-RAN design and installation teams, and spare part management solutions for your legacy equipment, and of course also supply of this equipment. Now, all of these solutions are based on transparency, using revenue share models or cost plus models, ensuring that the operator gets the biggest bang for their buck.